Hello you guys, my name is Ryn and welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you the FLORIST'S bungalow, and I had a really good time with this build. As you guys might have noticed, I've shifted my schedule a little bit on YouTube and I'm focusing more on Twitch, but I still exist on YouTube. I am just focusing more on building because it is what I really like to do and it's what I really like to showcase on my channel on YouTube. And so that's the direction I've decided to go. And what has happened is that it's given me a lot more time to put more detail into my builds and more creativity and to make things more interesting. And I've really enjoyed that, and I hope that it translates, and I hope that you guys really enjoy this change as well. And who knows, maybe down the line in the future, I'll start to bring more back. I'm already realizing that posting once a week kind of feels a little lackluster, at least from what I used to do with uploading every weekday. And so I don't know, maybe I'll start posting one more time a week just to find that balance that, works for me. But for now, the goal is to post once a week and every Thursday. And I will be streaming on Twitch every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys want, please come join me over on Twitch. Honestly, the interactions that I have been having so far have been so much fun, and I love being able to talk to you guys in real time, which I can't do so much when I post these videos, even though I try my best to keep up with any comments and statements and whatnots and love you guys have down in the comments below. But I love being able to talk to you in real time because there's just nothing like that, there's nothing like connecting with you guys in the moment. So please come join me over on Twitch, same as it is here, RynAsInWin, and there should be links somewhere about. You'll find them. I trust you. But continuing on with this build, again, this is the FLORIST'S bungalow, and I have been trying to do I've been trying to better my skills in building in The Sims, and sorry, that was a notification on my phone that I should turn off. Go figure. The second I want to record, noise happens. But I wanted to do a build based off of, well, first I was looking around the internet, just trying to find buildings, homes, architecture that inspired me, and I came across a lot of different bungalow style homes. And so I started, as you saw at the beginning, I started by building this bungalow-esque home, and then once I started decorating it, getting the whole outer interior, that makes no sense, getting the exterior decorated, I realized, hey, let's try and make this a florist's home. The reason also for that is because you probably saw at the beginning and you will eventually see later, I took one of the small toy trucks and I made it really, really big with, the whole resizing cheat that you can do. And I made it the size of what about what a real car would probably be in The Sims. And then I put, using, BB Move objects, that's everybody's best friends, I put flowers in the back of the truck bed, and I just thought, what a beautiful place this would be for a florist to come out and have a garden. And so the whole premise behind this, and I guess you could think of it as the sim client that I built for, is a florist. And in fact, you will see her later. Her name is Eliza Henning, and she is a florist. And this is actually her home outside of where she works. So let's say she works in San Myshuno. She is really thriving with her flower business there, making arrangements for all of the big wigs in town. And when she wants to get a little bit of a break from the high hi, hello, hi, from the fast-paced, that was the word I was going for, from the fast-paced life of San Myshuno, she comes out here to her little bungalow home out in the country, out in the woods, where she keeps her own garden and actually picks from this garden for some of the arrangements that she makes for her clients back in the city. And so this just turned into, you know, a florist's dream hideaway where they could get business done if they wanted, including picking flowers that they grew in their own garden. And also, it's a getaway. It's away from the hustle and bustle. It is nestled into this forested, mountainous area of oh my gosh, is it Granite Falls? Oh no. Yes, Granite Falls, right? Oh gosh, you guys will correct me in the comments. It's all good. But yes, nestled in this beautiful wooded area, and it's just a retreat. So that's the whole story behind this build. And here actually you'll see I wanted to add a lot of details into this, including the tire tracks in the dirt from the truck. And there are flowers everywhere in this build, which I love. I think it came together so well. The one thing I have to admit that was extremely challenging in this build was just getting the layout of the home right. It is not a big home by any means, but as you'll see, I struggled to figure out where the kitchen should go versus where the living rooms should go and the dining room. I was just having a lot of logistical nightmares when it came to placing the rooms in this build, but it eventually came together, and eventually you'll see that in the front, what we're looking at right now, I wanted that to be the living room, but it just wasn't working. So that actually turns into the kitchen, and the living room slash office slash, not even sure what else, it's really just a living room slash office, is all in that big front area where the fireplace is now, and the kitchen slash dining room is in that front portion of the building. And here is where I mentioned to you guys, I decided I wanted to put all these flowers in the bed of the truck, and I think it looks so beautiful. And I, just like Eliza, our client, she came here and decided to pick all these flowers, and she's ready to go back into town with all of the arrangements that she needs. And I was just so pleased with how it turned out. I just think it's a nice surprise in this build, and it adds a lot of charm and character, which I really wanted to, like I said before, focus on bringing in more details, more character, focusing on the personality of each home, each build that I do from here on out. So I really, really like the truck with all the flowers. It might be my favorite thing in this build. Maybe. I don't know. I really like how this build turned out all around, so. But yeah, that's definitely, truck with flowers in the truck bed is definitely one of my favorite features of this home. I think it's beautiful. So here, honestly, again, the bulk of this build, it was all in the details and placing a lot of flowers everywhere. Luckily, I did get the backyard done first, or it's not really the backyard, it's the garden done. And then I let that kind of inform the inside, and I tried my best to make sure that I used items and build materials that did feature a lot of flowers, because oftentimes I don't go for the more floral pieces in The Sims, which frankly I'm surprised by, because they're so beautiful and they tend to be really perfect for a lot of decorating situations. So I don't know why I don't use them a lot, but in this case in particular, I wanted to push myself to really add more floral features in this home. And of course, hello, it's for a florist. When else would you want to do this? And in particular, I really love this red, that really bright red rug that you see in the living room. It's just to die for, with the flowers around the edges. It's gorgeous. So I was so happy I was able to use it here. And as far as the entire feel of the rest of the home, I thought, I wanted it to feel like it was lived in, like a cottage, but not run down. I didn't want it to feel rustic per se, but I wanted it to feel cozy, and like there were pieces that were older, and obviously with all the flowers everywhere, just making it a cozy but vibrant place to live. And I think that's what was accomplished. And a lot of what really helped get that feeling across was not only the flowers, but also I put a lot of books everywhere. And I just think books, they symbolize getting cozy, hanging out, taking your time, taking a breather, and just kind of kicking back. So there are a lot of books featured in this home, and I just really like how they complement the space. And let's see, why don't we kind of see where we're at in this build? I think we were just putting the final touches on the bedroom, and now we're into the living room. So the living room was a little weird. I couldn't figure out how to arrange it compared to, again, where the kitchen would be, and then where the door for the bathroom would be. So the door for the bathroom actually goes through the kitchen, and I did that because, one, I did not want it to go through the bedroom, because if she has guests over, then they could still access the bathroom without going through her room. And I didn't want it disrupting the living room. So yes, the bathroom door is accessible through the kitchen. And I think it actually works out fine. I don't think it's an eyesore. Plus the doors that I picked for this build, I think are beautiful. And I wanted to get to this part. I put a teeny tiny, like, greenhouse inspired back patio sort of thing in the back of the living room, and this allowed for more flowers to come into this space. And I think, okay, aside from the truck with all the flowers in the bed, this is another favorite feature of this house for me. I just think that when you enter this home and you see all of those flowers at the very end of the home, it is gorgeous. And I just thought, Eliza, our client, this is where she potentially would keep a lot of the flowers, out from, she would pick them, bring them indoors, arrange them, or at the very least just keep them in vases inside so that they don't get any outdoor damage before she takes them back into the city. So I really love how that looks. I love how it came out. Oh my gosh, I'm just so pleased with it, you guys. I really hope you like it too. And here is, like I said, I brought more of the books in. And as I mentioned before, this is going to be a space where Eliza can work as well. So she can take orders, talk to vendors, get ready for certain events. And so there's a little workspace right at the entryway with her computer and files of, different clients that she has. And in fact, in the kitchen, which we'll eventually see, I think sometime after this, unless I had already done it, I did add some boxes full of files in the kitchen too, just to kind of show that this is still a workspace. Here it is. So I added an open air pantry for her, and at the very bottom, underneath all those shelves, you'll see that some boxes appear with files in them, just to show, yeah, she relaxes here, she works here. It's a working home. And I really like that. So, and there's plenty of space too for adding anything else that she may need on those shelves. And now we're just adding some of the finishing decor touches in the kitchen. And then the very last thing I ended up decorating was the bathroom. And I was stoked because there is a shower from the Parenthood pack that fits into this whole floral theme perfectly, and I was able to include it in this build. I think it's gonna go up yes, there it is, with the gorgeous flower shower curtain. I mean, how could I not put that in there? And the colors just went with our entire color scheme. It was just, guys, it was a beautiful match. Beautiful match made in heaven with that shower and this build. And I just absolutely love it. And again, a little bit of a, cozy, cottagey feel throughout all of this, including the bathroom. And how could we not put more flowers in the bathroom too, you guys? I couldn't help myself. Now in the front, I kept the landscaping very minimal because, hey, we have flowers everywhere, so we don't want to go too crazy. And this is where I finally finished up. So you guys, the pictures are coming up next. I'll let you enjoy them, and I will catch you at the very end of this segment. See you then. And guys, we are going to leave it here with Eliza Henning, our client, our florist, finishing up her day of picking flowers and making arrangements. And in fact, once we head into her shed with her, we will see, and I just want to point out, that there are flowers and little bits and pieces of flowers on the floor because, hey, she's been working on her arrangements all day. Just wanted to point out that detail to you. And guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are enjoying my channel, please subscribe. And you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and the Sims 4 gallery, all RynAsInWin, and this build will be up on the gallery. Just again, search for me, RynAsInWin. And guys, as I always say, the internet is a very busy place, so thank you for choosing to spend your time with me here today. I love you guys so much. Thank you as always, and I will see you next time.